What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we're talking Week 16 game preview of the Cardinals Seahawks. We're going through each game, all the starts, all the sits. This one is pretty interesting. The over-under for this game is 50.5, and right now the Seahawks are heavily favored to win, 9.5 point spread. So that would put the point total about 30 for the Seahawks, about 21 for the Cardinals. Definitely can see this one turning into a higher scoring affair. Neither team has a great defense, and anytime you have a division game, things can go not according to plan. So I'm not too sure if the Seahawks will be able to cover the spread. I do think that they will win this game, but I think it ends up being a pretty fun game overall and should be a good game for fantasy. So looking at that, we're looking to start both quarterbacks in this one: Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Chris Carson, Kenyan Drake, Tyler Lockett, Christian Kirk, DK Metcalf, and Jacob Hollister all remain good starts this week. I'm not looking to start Larry Fitzgerald or Byrd in this one. I'm also definitely not looking to start either defense. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Seattle, but I'm not excited about either defense. We're sitting David Johnson, and we're also sitting Jaron Brown, and then I'm not starting Charles Clay or the Cardinals defense in this one. But we'll start with the defensive team here. Looking at the Cardinals quarterbacks first, Kyler Murray has had a very low passer rating over the course of the last couple of weeks, which is partially due to his lack of touchdown scoring, which, I mean, he's been pretty unlucky when it comes to the touchdown category. They haven't really had that much trouble moving the ball and getting it into the red zone, but then you have a week like last week where Kenyan Drake got 4 touchdowns on the ground. It's bound to change eventually, and this very well could be the week. It's not the greatest matchup. Seattle has been decent at stopping the quarterback, but hey, this is a division game with a high over-under, so fluff it. I like Murray a lot this week. Running backs, I don't think you can bank on Drake scoring 4 touchdowns again, but I think he's proven that he is the running back to own in this backfield. I think Seattle is, they've been middle of the road against the running back all year. They haven't been the best or the worst, been, I think, right around 16. If this is a high-scoring game, Drake will still be involved, so he remains a decent running back too this week. On the wide receiver side, Christian Kirk should be in your lineup, but I don't think Fitz should be. He hasn't really been good over the past couple weeks. Damiere Byrd remains an interesting option in this one. He had 6 targets last week, but he only played on 34% of the snaps, so not someone that I'm looking to put into my lineup, but overall, keep an eye on him in Dynasty, but I'm really not starting anyone else this week. Not starting Charles Clay either, and I'm definitely not interested in the Cardinals defense going against the Seahawks. On the Seahawks side, Russell Wilson got his favorite target back last week, and it definitely showed up in the stats for both of them. I think that Wilson is a very strong play this week. This is a must-win game for Seattle and a high over-under. Just fire Wilson up. There's not many better plays this week other than Russell Wilson. Running backs, I think at this point, Chris Carson has become an elite must-start running back every single week. The Cardinals are not good against the run. Rashad Penny is not there. There's really no other option other than Chris Carson, so he's going to continue to get it done for you. On the wide receiver side, Tyler Lockett is a tremendously strong play this week. He looks back and healthy, so I think there's not really much reason that you would find to bench him. I think he carries a very decent chance of getting a couple deep bombs thrown his way. If any of those turns into a touchdown, he can make his game on one play. Josh Gordon got suspended again, so he's gone. This means that Metcalf is also going to be an interesting play this week. So I like both Lockett and Metcalf in this one. No one else other than those two guys for the receivers, but Lockett is a great play this week. And then on the tight end side, Jacob Hollister has a very good chance of scoring a touchdown against a team that's been the worst all year against the tight end for fantasy. Not a must start by any means, but he definitely carries a decently high upside and should be a good DFS play for you. Good stack if you have Russell Wilson to stack on those touchdowns if he does score here. The Cardinals just gave up 2 touchdowns last week to Ricky Seals-Jones, so there's really no tight end that they're capable of stopping. I think Jacob Hollister is a decent play this one. On the defensive side, I mentioned it already. If I had to pick one between these two teams, I'd take Seattle because I think Seattle does win this one. They're definitely carrying a decent spread right now, so it's pretty much accepted that Seattle will most likely win this game, and Kyler Murray's been prone to throwing picks, but overall I'm not excited about either defense here. I think there's enough non-division games this week with more clarity as to how the outcome of the game will be. So if you can avoid starting either defense here, I think you'll be thankful for it. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you with start sits this week, get you guys those fantasy titles. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.